Wake up, Mr. West, wake up, culture.
Project. I'm your gracious host. I am John, back for the third episode. Again, I say we appreciate it. As I said again, my name is I am John.
I'm Vagabond.
My name is Q.
He's old.
Anyway, we just gonna lay out. We're gonna do things a little differently today. We're just gonna lay out an agenda for y'all, basically. So the segments we're getting into today is Pillow Talk. All three new segments: Pillow Talk, Motivated Mindset, and some conspiracy theories.
But before we even get into this topic, I remember when I first got my first Allen Iverson jersey. It was a white jump. I wish I would have got that blue one, but it's a white jump. I wish I had it, but I don't. But it's cool though. I'm gonna pull it out one of these episodes. Y'all gonna see how tight it is on me because I done kind of bulked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm working out a little bit.
That's just a tight ass hoodie. That's all that is.
Hey, smoothie game, man.
We also got some special guests coming on the show today as well. We definitely got the special guests coming on in a little bit for the Pillow Talk segment as well.
Yeah, let's first welcome the guests, the special ladies coming to the segment today. Go ahead and introduce them.
Okay, hey everybody, I'm Gabby. Follow me at Betty Boo Bear.
Hey everybody, I'm Amber. Also go by Crystal. You can follow me at Crystallized by Crystal.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Real talk, follow Amber, man. She do real good on makeup, man. She'll hook some of y'all up.
Let's get into the segment.
You hate on a nigga. I don't understand why you hate on me, nigga.
We don't understand.
Show love, nigga. It don't show nothing. It don't cost nothing to show a nigga love.
All we doing is getting money.
Show a nigga some love, nigga.
Wabbly dabbly.
Niggas out here don't love me, nigga.
Man, I remember when I got my first AI jersey. It was a white one. That joint was so cold. It's small. It's like an extra small because at the time I was real skinny and frail. I was like maybe 7 years old.
And you say you're going to wear it again.
I don't count one of these episodes, real talk, I am going to wear that joint again. So if y'all see me out here looking like LeBron, you know what I'm saying? You just know what kind of jersey I got on that AI. But talking about first, man, let's dig into this segment here, man, of Pillow Talk, man. I want y'all to share with me y'all first time having y'all first kiss. What was your first experience kissing someone? When was that? How was it?
Say you never
let's
forget
dig
your
into
first
it.
kiss.
I'll go with Gabby. Go first.
I never forgot mine.
Amber can follow.
All right, my first kiss. I was in elementary school. It was during nap time. We were all supposed to be napping, and he was like right beside on the other little, that those old cots they used to give us. And then so I just rolled over. Then I rolled on top of him. Then I kissed him, and then I rolled back, and I pretended like I was asleep. We never talked about it ever.
Rolled on top of him.
Hey, we digging deep in that bag today.
Went for it. I gotta go get it.
I like it.
Okay, so the first time I had my first kiss, my parents used to have I guess what you would call kickbacks now, like all the time with their best friends. And they had kids that's always our age. And they had a son that was my age. And we all call each other cousins now because we known each other since we was in diapers. But so the first kiss basically was they had us get married. So we were getting married. And they went downstairs in the refrigerator and got some Welch's grape juice. And we had a whole little ceremony. And then we kissed. And after we kissed, they told on us. So then our parents came up there and whooped us. So after my first kiss, I got a whooping. So that was my whole little kid first kiss story. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. That's tough.
Kiss.
My first kiss was probably in kindergarten or one of them. It was in kindergarten or first grade.
No, it was bad.
and It was under a slide. We was lived during recess. It was under a slide. It was some girl. Some girl. I don't know her name. Of course not. Under a slide.
Of course not.
And we kissed, and then like after that we ran away saying "ooh cooties," and then like that was it. That was the end of it. That was it. Go ahead, Vaughn.
Yo.
I don't even do that type of stuff. Like I'm a virgin for real. I don't know nothing. Vaughn and Blair, y'all go ahead, bro.
What this dude is hilarious,
bro. The crazy part is I've been thinking about this for a couple of days, bro. I really don't remember, but I want to say it was probably in the neighborhood. Some girl, I think it was playing Truth or Dare. You know, all the kids get together doing wild shit. They were like, "I dare you to kiss her," and that was that. I don't remember. I don't remember that far back. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Sound like a story.
That might be it though. I want to say it was it.
Hey, he said Mike. He said Mike. So probably a whole lot of stories on first kiss with Quan.
You know, doing
that boy had mites.
Badass kid shit. Hide and seek. Well, no. We weren't playing hide and seek. We were playing, y'all know,
hide and freak.
Oh God! Hide and freak at age 7.
At age 7, though, for real though. No cap.
At age 7, Quan was. Hey, that boy Quan was listening to him Freak Nick back in the day. Nasty ass. Hey, but nah, man, my first kiss, man. I ain't gonna lie, it was romantic as shit. Like,
here go Heartbreak Drake.
I don't care. It was just romantic. It's like, I ain't gonna lie, that was the most I've ever planned something. Like,
you planned
your first kiss?
We okay, so it was just shorty back in the day. We was talking, you know what I'm saying? She lived around the corner from my spot, so we hung out to school, whatnot, blah, blah, blah. So we get to school, we like, okay.
What grade was this in?
But it's second grade, my fault, yeah, second grade. All my other homeboys in claim, you know what I'm saying? They done kissed the junk, you know what I'm saying? They filling up on junks, which I don't know what you're filling on in second grade, but we ain't going over that. But,
hey, bro, for real, that's where they was doing that.
Bro, I'm like, bro, what are you touching, my boy? Like, come on. But anyways, it was real, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna get in that story, but man, the show was at the time. She was mad rumors that was mad false, but I went with it because I want to look cool. But anyways, we used to like try to plan what times in the hallways would be clear, you know what I'm saying? Because we always had like a class like right beside each other. So we're like, okay, around like
I did that 12:45.
Yeah, like it was planning like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we was like, you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna just be late to a class. Fuck it. So you know how when you like before you go into class, you gotta sit in the line outside the door.
For sure, yeah.
And then the teacher let you in. So you know what I'm saying? We posted up like her class was on the other side of the hallway from mine. You know what I'm saying? I was cool and looking at her. She looking at me. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to kiss this junk. I'm ready for this.
Here's my baby, my fucking cinnamon apple.
So they all go in. We both like, yeah, we got to go to the bathroom. She was like, all right, go ahead. So everybody get in their classrooms, doors shut, blah, 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 cool. And we went by that water fountain. I was pecking the shit out of her. It wasn't even like, it was no lip lock, no tongue. I was about just straight pecks. I was pecking the shit out of her. Hey. Let me tell you, hey, I went home and told my mom. She told all her friends. I felt so embarrassed. That was terrible. But it's crazy that you somehow remember that though. Like I ain't gonna. It's some like things like the first thing that y'all just always gonna remember. Like you know what I'm saying. But it's good. All y'all remember y'all first kiss though. Vaughn,
you never had that experience.
That's big cap. That's big cap, Vaughn.
That's all shit.
That's big cap, Vaughn. But no, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Y'all, quick question. What would y'all do if y'all seen them today? What would y'all do if y'all seen y'all first kiss today?
I don't even know what it was.
I do see him.
Mine multiple times.
He basically my cousin. He my daddy best friend. So we not cousins by blood, but like we still see each other. I mean, we don't see each other that much because we grown, but you know, it's times where we cross paths. But it was like some really kid. We was like 6, you know what I'm saying? So it was nothing, you know, it was nothing. So it ain't like, oh my God, like I was in love. That's a different first kiss, you know, like so that really mean nothing.
That is a total different first kiss though. That's a fact. Go ahead, Vaughn.
For sure.
Like, yours was playing. So I bet you remember yours.
Hey, I remember that thing like it was yesterday. But I ain't gonna
It
cap.
seemed like it.
Hey, if I see that girl today, I'll RKO the shit out of her. I'll tell you that.
Do I know who this is? Do I know who this is, Blair?
No.
Oh, okay.
I ain't gonna cap. I don't even know where she might have moved to a whole different state. If she in a whole different country, good for her. But I'll RKO the shit out of that girl. No. And no cap though, she'll probably RKO me right back. Because I ain't gonna lie, that's when I was real toxic.
Anyway, let's go to the next topic, Blair.
Yeah. I mean, we better jump into it now. Because I was real toxic back then. I was real toxic. Like I'm talking about, how we broke up. I was very toxic way of doing it. I was talking shit.
You still talk
You know what I'm saying? I don't do it about my lady now, man. But back then, I was talking real shit about her, like real toxic energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I learned how to become toxic at a very young age, which is it's tough.
We know you got that from.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, I'm talking about, man. Cause like I ain't gonna cap. I had my own another job, and I was like, I gotta break up with her. Something I didn't have to break up with her at that time, so it was like I gotta try some toxic shit to get her to fuck away from me. And I ain't gonna lie, that was some of my darkest days. You know,
yo, this nigga said darkest days.
That's one of my darkest days. But like I said, I won't mind if she RKO'd me back. Like she really might do that.
This nigga said darkest days.
She really might clothesline me, choke slam, all that. Cause I know she hated me after that. Hey, but shit, man. Talking about toxicity, man. What to y'all are signs of toxicity in a relationship? You can go ahead first, man.
I mean, I feel like if you arguing a lot, if y'all like when your arguments not just arguments, like y'all putting your hands on each other, toxic. If it's to the point where you burning up his shit and stuff, toxic. If let's say you talking about you're gonna meet up with this person, but you still shave. Females, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all only supposed to be going over there to talk, but you shave. Toxic, because you already know what you're coming over to do. Anything like that, like I feel like it's toxic. If it's making you feel like you are not yourself, toxic.
Damn, that's a lot of points.
That is.
Hey, I ain't gonna cap. Hey, you was on some shit now, Gabby. Go ahead. You got me thinking now.
Go ahead, Amber.
Okay, what I consider toxic, is basically when you can't communicate. So kind of like what Gabby was saying, like with the arguing, when you can't communicate, it becomes toxic because then you have fighting, you have mistrust, you have all these other factors because you can't communicate. So now you in your head thinking, what is this person thinking? And now you acting based off of what you may think this person feel or think, and it could be completely different because of miscommunication. So now your relationship is toxic. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't get that communication. And then I also feel like one of the things I hate the most is like makeup sex. That's so fucking toxic.
I heard him first. I said, hold on. I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I hate when people only should have, but you only should have makeup sex when the situation is resolved. You should not have makeup sex when you're in the middle of a fight because you're just putting a Band-Aid on it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you don't get to the bottom of it, then what's the point? Because all you're going to do is have sex. You're going to feel good for the however long you're having sex for. And then after that's over, you still going to have attitude. Y'all going to be fighting about it 2-3 days from then. I don't want to have makeup sex with my partner or the person I'm with until I know, like, okay, our situation is good. Like, we understand each other. We're in a place of forgiveness, or we're in a place of understanding, and now we can have makeup sex. That's what makeup sex should be, because if not, then you just putting a Band-Aid on it for now, and then you're not letting it heal, and you scratching at it. You know what I'm saying? You're not really getting nowhere. So that's when a relationship becomes toxic. You know, I hate when girls be like, yeah, we fell out, I just put the pussy on them. Or niggas be like, yeah, I ate her out. It was fire. I ate her. But y'all stupid, because y'all did what y'all did. Y'all had fun, but y'all finna argue about it the next day. So now I'm getting in a phone call like, girl, let me tell you what he did. Well, it sounds like the same story from 2 days ago. But if you would have just resolved it instead of doing, just the whole makeup sex thing, then you wouldn't still be arguing about the same stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like those are like
That's a fact.
to me like once I see those things happening in my relationship, like miscommunication and like just a quick makeup sex just to get through it, that's when I'm like, okay, this relationship is getting toxic and it's not for me. You know, like that's what I look for. Like when I'm like, okay.
Ladies, I really hope y'all listen to what she just said because it's 100% factual. No cap. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Pussy don't fix everything.
Facts. Sex don't fix it. I promise you, it don't. I'll tell you this now. If I'm mad at you and I ain't feeling you,
I'm mad at you.
I'm mad at you. I ain't trying to be that.
I don't want
sex. I don't want no sex. That makeup face ain't gonna work. You can try whatever you want to, man. I'm not going. I'm not going
be mad
to fix
we can have sex, but I'm still gonna be mad. I'm still gonna be mad.
I am gonna blow your back out. But,
but I'm gonna be mad. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull your back out, but I'm gonna turn over afterwards.
Yo, that is
that's what I'm gonna do. Okay,
that is toxic.
That is toxic.
That's toxic.
But okay, so let me.
Y'all do that.
I think I'm in a toxic relationship.
Let me tell you what makes a relationship toxic for me. So basically what both of them said, basically like all their arguing is shit and not nothing getting resolved and shit. The burning the clothes, like that shit toxic. Like you gotta get over that shit. Like nah.
I can't do nah.
That shit, that's too toxic. And then like all that other shit, like I'm not with it. But like sex don't resolve everything like they said. So but I ain't really much speak on they really speak back. I'm gonna pass Daquan though. Maybe he got something new.
I feel like if y'all don't connect mentally, that's probably gonna be toxic. The majority of the time, people like they be attracted to each other, but they don't really be like into each other. Just because they're like, oh well, like what do y'all do? Like you just go over the house and y'all just text and like y'all be on the phones, like y'all don't really communicate, y'all don't really talk. That just means y'all just not really mentally into each other. Like I feel like that could be toxic. Cause I've been in a situation like that where I just be sitting there, I'm like, why am I over here? Like what are we doing? Like we just on the phone, like we not really talking. And we can't even like even if we're not even mad at each other, you can just still be just sitting there on the phone. Like sometimes mentally, like people gotta be mentally and physically into somebody in order for it to not be toxic. That's what I feel like. Mentally, like niggas really don't be mentally there all the damn time.
Oh no, Amber pretty much said everything that I was gonna say, so I really have nothing much more to add. She stole my.
Go ahead, Blair.
I was gonna say.
Look, I ain't gonna cap 100%. I agree with all y'all, man. That's a whole lot of signs of toxicity in a relationship, man. And just me being, as they call me, the light skinned Drake guy, man. There's a couple signs I see.
We don't call you that. You call yourself. We didn't give you that name.
Maybe, but nah, it's real. Like I ain't gonna lie, my signs of toxicity I see, man, is if I ain't gonna to even expand a little bit on what Quan was saying, because mentally, if you're not there with someone, you shouldn't be with them. Like
you're right, you shouldn't be there.
Y'all both wasting both of y'all time. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in a something with someone, and I'm talking about I wanted to RKO her ass. Like shit, I didn't want to be around her. She got tired of me.
I want to RKO, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I rather do that than punch a jump. You know what I'm saying? That's some toxic behavior, man. To y'all young boy fans out there. But one big sign for me of toxicity in a relationship. One big sign of toxicity for me, man, will honestly be the constant lack of emotion or care into the relationship. Like that is mad toxic to me. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I've been a toxic nigga like that before. Like I'm not now what I'm in, but I have been that before. Like you want to do this? I'm gonna take you back. All right, cool. I'm not supporting it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. Like, all right, cool, do your thing. I don't even want to hear nothing else about it. Like, that's mad toxic behavior. You don't got someone there to support you. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's going to something good or bad, whether it's something with your family, something like that, don't be with that person, man, because you're gonna end up in a toxic relationship. Then y'all might end up fighting, and someone might hit somebody, and things go very, very left, man. So if someone that there for you on that level of caring, because caring is a real big part of relationship as much as communication is. But if someone don't got that care for you, that drive to care, like, bro, just get out of that junk. Get out of that junk quick.
Like, you know what else is like real toxic? Like abuse and like manipulation, like physical abuse and like mental
Big
abuse.
facts.
I think that's toxic too. And I think like I won't say niggas, but I think men and women both know like what they're doing when they're like manipulating their partner. And that's all I'm saying. I can't go into detail because I don't know much about that.
And I want to say off of that, like what some people don't realize is toxic is like this Instagram and social media shit. It can get real toxic in relationships because I know a friend who like, she's beautiful, right? Gorgeous. And her nigga don't tell her that at all. But he likes all these pictures of these girls. And it's like, okay, the same way you could like this picture, it's the same way you could just tell your girl, like, you beautiful. Because now she's feeling some kind of way. And she's feeling like, okay, you know what I'm saying? That's why, like, you have, like, how can I say? If, like, the roles were reversed, I feel like if girls were, like, if men put themselves out as much as girls did, like as far as like out here with no shirts on and like the tight drawers and like out here like that, and we were like scrolling and liking, I feel like the men would feel like our men would feel different, you know, like, oh, I'm not built like that, or I'm not oiled up like that. But we don't have like that really on our timelines like that, you know what I'm saying? It's more so women. And I feel like sometimes men have to realize like that can sometimes be toxic because that's something they go through a lot. For me, it don't bother me because I'm like, okay, like I try to tell her, like, he'll never meet that woman. You know what I'm saying? But for her, it's not, oh, he'll never meet that woman. It's, I don't look like that. Like, I'm not shaped that way. I'm not, he has a type that he likes. And I'm like, that is so freaking toxic because you can't compare yourself to these women on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's work. They pay to get work done. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is just like so toxic.
Or like
comparing
your relationships to other relationships based on the internet when that shit
that social media relationship stuff is toxic.
You don't know what these niggas got going on behind, or you just looking at the picture, like the final product, which is the picture or the video, and it's like, all right, but like these niggas could be arguing all the time, like behind the fucking phone camera lens, but it's like you only see the good stuff, and then you comparing it to your partner and be like, well, we don't do this. When it's like, okay,
right,
I'm
partner
speaking facts, bro.
Putting in like hella time and doing the putting in hella time and hella work to do things, albeit it might not look as good, but it still counts for something.
Because people could be looking, it's Valentine's Day. If you think about like people timelines gonna be full with all this, that like what rich people doing for their girlfriends and boyfriends, and these girls gonna be going home mad as hell because their boyfriends gonna have some bologna sandwich and roses on the table, and they're gonna be expecting like this extravagant dinner like they see on social media, and now they mad at their man for what? You know what I'm saying? That's toxic. You know, like you can't afford you gotta detach your relationship from social media or else you'll be arguing all the time. You know what I'm saying? You'll expect what's really not real most of the time.
That's why I detach all my relationships, whether it's with friends, anything like that. I detach all of that from social media, bro. Man. I don't follow nobody else's footsteps.
I would say it's not even just social media, it's society. It's what society tells us that what we should have and see in the partner. I think we should you need to tailor it to your partner, what you feel like your needs are and what you want to receive from a relationship. It's not always just what society tells you that you should want. Now, I mean, it's really hard to get lost in the sauce. It's really easy to get lost in the sauce. Like Valentine's Day. Like I know a couple of y'all have really strong opinions on Valentine's Day. But a person like me is a helpless romantic. So I them two right there, if the screen is pointing right. But I mean, I think women like effort. So even the most expensive and extravagant things when it comes to Valentine's Day doesn't have to, break the bank. It's effort.
Right.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And expanding into that a little bit, I ain't gonna lie, another type thing, which we're just gonna kind of transition into, my last topic on this, because we've been on this jump for a minute, but I'm loving the conversation. Okay. Y'all give me some answers of stuff I didn't even think of. To get back into what I was saying though, real talk. And one toxic thing before we get to the next segment, man, is just, man, check out egos at the door, man, because egos can fuck up a whole relationship. That's some toxic ass shit. I was one to be that way back in the day. So for those out there who listen to this podcast, man, check your egos at the door, bro. Leave them there. And just be cool with your shawty. Be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, egos is a big reason why a lot of people are afraid to commit. No cap. So I really want to hear how y'all feel, why people are so afraid to commit to people.
Just say
boys
niggas.
And girls.
It really be the niggas.
I mean, it be females too, because females afraid to commit too. You know what I'm saying? So I want to hear from
that one.
Who you want to hear from? Not me.
Oh, well, Gabby, go ahead. Gabby,
Okay.
No problem, by the way.
I'm not gonna bash the guys quite yet. So let's start with females. In my position, I've been a female that didn't want to commit, and that's because I was playing games. Obviously, like everybody, like I was playing games. I wasn't really interested in the dude, and then I had love for somebody else, and I mean, a lot of times that's what it is. The person just doesn't compare, so you just passing the time with individuals. It sounds really bad, but you using people. And a lot of people are in that stage. You don't know when you're dating someone, you don't know what stage they are in. Like, are you in a stage ready to commit? Or are you in a stage you still playing games? So you gotta, that's the whole point of love and dating. Like you gotta trust. That's why it sucks. Now men have commitment issues from the jump. Well, not all, but a lot have commitment issues from the jump. It starts from childhood. It starts with family. It starts from, if we want to specifically talk about Black men, it starts from the macho-ness and masculinity that they're supposed to have, that they're not allowed to receive love, so they don't know how to give love, and all that starts with men.
You in your bag. God damn.
Talk that shit.
It's the truth. Like, with dating Black men, so you pick up on things like men are afraid to commit because they're afraid to be vulnerable, because they're taught that they're not supposed to be vulnerable, and that's what love is. It's just about being vulnerable. So if you're not, and a lot of people don't know that they're not ready for it until they get into it. You already messing with another person's emotions, so now you suck. So at the end of the day, people are not ready to commit because they're not mature enough, and you just need to grow up.
Period.
That's my thing.
Hey, talk that shit, man. Talk that shit. Go ahead, Amber, because goddamn, Gabby got me thinking right now.
I feel like commitment.
We're better go write a song.
I feel like commitment isn't hard in relationships. It depends on if the person wants to commit. So it's kind of going off what Gabby said, like whether it's male or female. If a woman don't want to commit, she not gonna commit. If she feel like, yeah, I'm with him because he's a fun time, but I really don't see him as my husband. Or men think the same way. Oh, this girl, she cool for now. I have a good time. We chill, but I really don't see her as a wife. Then there's really no point to be in a relationship. But at that point, people are in a relationship and they just chilling and kicking it. And they figure, well, I don't have to be committed because I really don't even want this to be I don't see this as my wife or my husband. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't want to go against what Gabby said, but I don't quite agree with the whole only Black men kind of cheat thing, because I really dated Don is kind of the first Black guy I've ever dated other types of races, and they all cheat. It just depends on what I feel like the connection it is with that female. And most situations, Black men, they do it. People think it's grimy because most time Black men do it OD. They be doing too much. Black men just do too much. But white men, they cheat. Hispanics, they cheat. White men do it a little bit more sneaky. They be cheating with the whole babysitter and the wife don't even know. You know what I'm saying? They have the ladies who pick up the groceries in the mail and be busting them down in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. So I just feel like commitment is what.
I wasn't thinking about it like that though. I wasn't talking in the sense of cheating, just lack of committing because of fear of being vulnerable because of stigmas in the Black community. Now everybody,
you're talking in a relationship.
Everybody deals with commitment issues, but specifically Black men, I think those issues stem from society. some of them.
And I think committing also comes from, because if you're talking about from like a whole relationship point of view, I think commitment also in relationships also depends on how you see like your parents, pretty much, like how you see relationships, 100%. Or not even your parents, just how you see relationships growing up. If you see like, say you had a model relationship where that relationship, no matter what, they got through it, then I feel like you would feel okay committing to your partner no matter what. But if you grew up seeing relationships where every time shit hits the fan, they run.
Leave, right? I'm a man, Gina. I'm a B.I. This is childish. I want you out. I don't even know why you still here. Step. Step.
Then you're going to be like, well, I'm going to have a hard time committing because I always see people run. So the best thing you know how to do is run. You know what I'm saying? So I think it also depends on like what type of role model of relationships you grew up seeing from a child. Because then it, you know, like you kind of base that off of how you do your relationship.
Yeah.
So
that's all y'all said. But let me give you my let me give you my tip. Now I do agree with the way you growing up. Just think about us four, like single parents, really. I mean, kind of not really, but like just a mom really raising us type shit, really, or whatever. And from that right there, like who is there to actually teach us how to love if we haven't really seen it in our own households? You know what I'm saying? If your dad is in and out, or he's not even there. Like my dad was out my life for 13 years. You feel me? So like. But I mean, he was just in prison. He wasn't like cheating or nothing like that. He was just out of my life in prison. So I mean, there's nothing I can do. But at that time, like I had no male role model to look up and be like, this is how you appreciate. This is how you love. We're growing up not knowing how to love and having to teach ourselves, but throwing ourselves in relationships and still finding our way to love, even ourselves at times as well. So we trying to love ourselves. So I mean, that's that's really hard, really to do. Yeah. But I mean, like, it's just like, I mean, so initially it'll come down to commitment. Like, it's really you making a commitment to yourself, or you making a commitment to them.
And committing also means to me, like what you said today, like love. When you said love and commitment, it goes hand in hand, because you can't be in a relationship and love somebody and not commit to them, because through good or bad, that's what love is. It's committing to that person no matter what, whether they goddamn the president of the United States or they the damn devil. You got to commit to that person. You supposed to be there for them no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of love. That's part of being.
I feel like that's commitment. I feel like for me, I feel like love and commitment are two different things. Like love is a feeling for me. Like you can fall in and out of love, but like you being committed to somebody and like being there with them is totally different. Like, because you're there for them and you're with them. Like, no matter what, you're committed to them. But you loving them, like that's totally different, because you can fall in and out of love. Like, that's why I keep that. I'm big on that. It's really just a feeling. Like, it's but for me, like all the things that make the love are the things that are outside of the definition of love, which is like the communication, the bond, and how y'all connect with each other. Like, that's the type of shit that makes the love, and ultimately will help him or her commit even more harder than what they initially had thought about or whatever. Because I mean, 9 out of 10 times people don't get in relationships. Like, I know when like me and her first started dating, like when we was in like high school, we didn't expect this shit to, you know what I'm saying, like go this far right down. We just thought, we was like, oh, you know, so we gonna go to college and, you know what I'm saying, be hoes. Just have fun. Just have fun.
Psych.
Hell.
But I'm gonna go ahead and give it to I'm gonna pass it to Quan though.
All right, so crazy part is I was just talking about this with one of my friends, and I said, as far as females, I can't speak for females because I don't really know why, or if it's a thing where females be scared to commit to niggas. I never really ran into a female like that does that. Cause I just try to stay away from like weird people. So my thing is, when I, growing up, sometimes it be basically like self-love. Like, so sometimes I be feeling like females like, damn, if they don't want to commit to me, but but he would literally do everything for me. And I'm like, well, maybe it's something as if he feels as if he's not good enough for you yet. So it'd be a thing where like, cause I know niggas be like, it'd be a lot of niggas that be like, yo, I really fuck with her, but I'm not on my shit. So
it be like that though.
I need to get my shit together, but I don't want to lose you because you is what I'm looking for.
Toxic.
Let me get my shit together, and then you know what I'm saying.
Toxic.
It be like that. I swear it be like that because I
it
know
do be like that though. But they go back to what Devon was saying. That's like manipulation and shit like that. So I can understand it. But it is like it be like that.
Yeah, this girl said he cooked for her, do all this stuff, like he'll beat a nigga at, like, bro, literally everything that she wants him to do as a man, he does that. But she said she's still single. And I was like, he probably not ready. Either he's not who he needs to be with you, or it's
this nigga corn.
I call niggas gay a lot. Cause like, bro, it be, bro, I do, bro. It be females.
It can be one of the things where it's like right time, wrong person. I mean, wrong person.
Nigga outside looking in, it's like she like, why are you like? It'd be like, why are you not with her and she literally has everything that you want.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Right.
And niggas don't want, like, you don't want that. Like, if you obviously don't want it because you're not committed and you out here doing whatever you're doing and doing that. And there be some niggas that be on their shit and they still be just, I said, bro, that nigga might be gay. Like, either that he just don't want to settle down. Because niggas be doing that weird shit. Like, they'll try to string her along as long as he can until he done with her, or she leave and then, you know, he be mad because she left because she got tired of waiting.
It's ridiculous. It's obvious what's being done out here. It's on a nightly basis. I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here because it's getting ridiculous. It's really ridiculous.
That's toxic.
Like, it just be, like I said, sometimes it just be niggas not being who they need to be for that girl. And that's where I feel like niggas, that's why some niggas don't be committing or be wanting to be in a relationship with somebody because they not who they need to be, or they're not on the level of the female that they want, basically. And mentally, physically, things of that stuff. That's what I feel like niggas, that's why niggas don't be committing. Either they, like I said, either they fucking gay.
I don't think that's I think the only toxicity, I think the toxicity comes in like if you, like you said, okay, you know you don't got your shit together, but like you steady like trying to hit them up and be around them. Like, but I feel like there's niggas out here that's mature enough to be like, okay, I don't got my shit together. Let me leave this person alone, like, and just work on me. Like, so that's what I really got.
I agree with him because I was gonna say, like, I got a whole lot of person I know, like a friend who they've been together for 8 years. They've been together since college and living together. They got their first house together, signed up to do everything together. But I don't feel as though it was toxic. I feel as though it was respect because he got his shit and left. Because he felt like, you know, as a man, I can't provide to you, but provide for you. I can't meet my half of the bills, so I got to leave you. I don't feel like that's toxic. For me, that's respect. Because a toxic relationship is a nigga staying there and you coming home from work and nothing's done. Or you coming home and he's playing a game or he's doing whatever he want to do and you done had a long day trying to make sure the bills is paid. To me, that's toxic. But a man who could get up and say, you know what, I'm not good enough for you right now. Or, you know what, I can't commit to you because I know I still want to run the streets. To me, that's respect. That is respect. And I can respect the man like, you know what, I'm not going to wait for you. I'm going to do what I got to do because time waits for nobody. But if we meet up again, then I can respect that and I can give you another chance. Whereas somebody who just drags me along, that's it. Like, that's toxic to me. That's just toxic.
I mean, I agree, but I think a lot of times it's not that transparent. Like, people are not talking. Like, that's not the conversation that's actually being had. Either it's just like people are continuing to, I don't know, have sex and lay up and whatever, express their emotions, but you're not being transparent with your partner and saying that, because that requires you to be vulnerable, to say that you're not where you want to be at this point in time, to say that you're not right for that person. a lot of people aren't having those conversations. So either they're getting distant, either, it's just not a mutual respect enough to have that kind of conversation. I think it would, if it was like that, then of course I don't find it toxic. It becomes toxic when you're not being transparent. 100%.
I feel like sometimes not saying anything is still communication. Like, you not saying anything, or like just your actions can say enough. Like, you don't have to verbally say anything or have a conversation. Like, that's how I feel about like that particular, in rebuttal to what Gabby just said.
Okay.
I respect it. I respect it.
I kind of agree. I'm not trying to go against Gabby. I'm not trying to like do, but I kind of agree because growing up, my mama always told us your actions speak louder than words. And sometimes we'll get popped upside our head. We wouldn't even say nothing. And we're like, we ain't say nothing. She'd be like, yeah, but I saw your body language. I saw what you did. And that would get us like knocked inside the head. So I kind of get what he's saying. Sometimes you don't even got to say nothing. Your actions, the way you look, the way you move, the way you may flinch, like you may never realize that you flinched your shoulder when they're trying to touch you. You know what I'm saying? And that says a lot. That says leave me alone. You ain't got to say nothing. That means back up, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? So like, I kind of see that.
I can see that. But yeah, Devon just didn't elaborate on it. I was a little confused. But
you elaborate?
Yo, ahead, look at y'all is talking y'all big shit, dog. And I was really enjoying just hearing what y'all was saying, man. Because I agree with almost everything that y'all really hit on, man. Like, real talk. Like, I think going along with what Gabby initially started off with well, first I'm gonna get to the fellas and I'm gonna get to the ladies second. A lot of really just men, I ain't even gonna say black men because there's a lot of just men out here in the world, because I know guys of different races who grew up without a father too, or divorced parents, living with their mom and shit like that. We grew up with, a strong mother, you know what I'm saying? And it's not, it's not, what's the word I'm looking for?
Easy.
It's not easy, you know what I'm saying? Because we seen, okay, damn, my mom's, my dad didn't work out, but my dad's still here though. Like, even though, because he got to be there for the kids. So it was like, okay, as a kid, you see that shit growing up, and it's like, you may see your mom, may go out try to date and shit just don't work out. So you see those epic fails and shit like that. So go ahead, Daddy, go ahead.
I feel like it's easier for us right now. I feel like it's easier for us it's easier for us to provide and be there for someone than to actually love them and show them the love that they deserve or need or something like that. Mainly just because just going back to what you were just saying, just the growing up with the parents and shit, like because we seen your you can see your parents providing for you and making sure that and making a way for you and making sure you straight or whatever, like that right there in itself, that is love. So for me, like at times, like that's how I show my love. Like me being there for you and providing for you, that's me showing my love. Now I may not, there may not be in a different way for me there may be other ways for me to show it to the different. It definitely is. But like at times, that's the only way that I know how to do it, because that's all I've seen.
Oh God, real talk, like growing up, my dad, loved me a lot from a distance, because, I was living with my mom.
That's how my dad was, yeah.
It was in our heads, like, okay, this is how, you show love to someone. Even though, that's not really how it's supposed to be, but like, it's like, okay, he showed love to me from a distance, so I may show love to my partner from a distance, because, and that's how my dad did with me and my brother, if y'all got brothers or sisters or whatever, it's like that. But sometimes that's how it just gets, trickled down. You know what I'm saying? It's not always just because of a situation like that or predicament. Now, I'm not gonna lie. A role model in your life is huge when it comes to commitment. Huge when it comes to commitment. And some of us grew up with no father who was really there, and only could get that love from a distance. A lot of our role models are athletes or some celebrity, whoever it is, actor, singer, rapper, #Drake, my boy. But, my pops love me, man. I love his old ass. Like, no cap. I love that dude, man. Like, to death, I love him. No cap. And I know he taught me a lot from a distance, but I never got to see the close up of it. So it's like when guys get kind of close up into it, they really kind of don't know how to act. And sometimes it can be just the situation of where they're at in their life. Like, quarter from my boy Drake. I know I love Drake, so I'm gonna quote a lyric from him. If y'all don't mind. One of his lyrics was, "Relationships slowing me down and slow down the vision. Sometimes I'm not in a position to deal with commitment," and that's real shit though. Because sometimes you may be trying to your goals could be like, yo, shout out to my boy Drake, man, no cap. But your goals would be, yo, I need to, for example, it could be little, like I'm trying to move on my mama crib or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, have this much set of money, by this point or whatever. Whatever your goal is. And your goal at that time just can't be committing to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's how that situation be. And I said, it goes for girls as well. Because, hey, shout out to the ones that make it through med school. It's a lot of work you got to do. And I know it's a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, your boyfriend might get mad at you because, you know what I'm saying, you can't give him that, But that's all right, though. Because he got to understand that you guys, also with us, everybody has to understand that we sometimes get put in situations where we just cannot commit. And that's okay. Timing is a real big part of commitment, man. A real big part of commitment. But I really love the answers that I heard from you guys. You guys put a lot of good shit. I hope a lot of people take in, reel in, because y'all was talking, shit, I ain't gonna lie.
I was definitely in y'all bags.
Y'all was in y'all.
Y'all was in that Chanel, that Louis, that Gucci,
that Birkin. Y'all dipped in that vulnerability bag for me, man. I told y'all we dipping deep in that on this episode. So,
we appreciate y'all coming on the show.
We appreciate that.
No problem.
Thanks for having us.
No problem. Till next time.
All right, guys. With that, we're going to move on to our next topic, which is motivated mindset. You hear me? Motivated mindset.
There's no reason to have a plan B because it distracts from plan A. He who says he can and he who says he can't.
This is like a new topic that we just now introducing that we had came up with. And one of the topics that came up for it was, I guess we had a Q&A and online. And one of the questions was, what gave us the confidence to, what gave us the confidence to do a podcast, to start a podcast? Because I guess a lot of people want to do it, but they don't know where to start, or they feel like they're too anxious or afraid. So if you guys could speak on that, what gave y'all the confidence to do it? I mean, I want to go. Confidence is if you start a podcast with your friends and y'all just having dialogue on certain things, there's nothing really to be confident about. I mean, you just having dialogue with your friends. It's like you just chopping it up with the homies or your homegirls. It's nothing really to be afraid of. I mean, 9 times out of 10, the reception that you're going to get is going to be good as long as your content is great and you're not out here just half-assing it. Yeah, just have fun, and stay a little organized. One of our curators on the show, or the owner of the show, says he has OCD and is super yo, this got to be a certain way, that got to be a certain. But I mean, hey, as long as like I said, as long as you're having a good time, it's nothing to be. Just put it out there and see if people enjoy it.
You needed to do. We needed to do.
We was good. We was getting good reviews from
we will get good reviews regardless.
But I'm gonna toss it to Dede and see what he got to say. Give him the confidence.
Well, as the creator of the show, what gave me the confidence is, honestly, the way this shit started was just it was just a blip. Literally, it was just like people have been telling me for years, you should go and you should go live or just talk or just have a podcast or some shit, just talking or whatever. But the shit me and Vaughn here, we just be chopping it up, having some great conversations, just about life and
hours.
Yeah, like 3 hours or some shit. But of course we're not about to record a show for 3 hours, man. That's OD. But one day we were just chilling, it was just a chill afternoon. We just sending music back and forth, and we just bro, we just chopping it up really good vibes and shit. And Blair was like, bro, let's have a podcast. And then this shit just and then that's how this shit started. It's just 4 friends chopping it up. That's it. But I mean, to really even though it's still 4 friends putting it, just talking it up, it's still there is still work you have to do for it. But the thing is, I learned from my boy Vaughn here that doing doing something that you want to do your own and what I'm saying, do your craft basically is not work at all. Because you actually enjoy that shit. And I feel like we all enjoy this shit. You know what I'm saying? It just come natural. We just topping it up. So I feel like the confidence and the work that you put into it it just come if you passionate about it, you really want to do it or whatever, just go ahead and do it. I literally just took this picture last night or whatever. Seeing is believing, and achieving is. Damn, I forgot it. I'm sorry. Yeah, seeing is believing, and doing is achieving. So basically, I'm saying, like, if you just manifest your dream or whatever, and go out and do it, bro. You can do it. But from that, I'm gonna just go ahead and pass it to Blair, though.
Yeah, man. Just what I'm saying. Really, what they said, man. Just four friends having dialogue about wanting to put all the ideas together into one, man. And this is what we came up with. And this does not feel like a job test. This is what we do all the time. We go out to eat. When we got to eat, we sit in the parking lot for hours talking. So we just decided to put this on camera for the world to see, to enjoy, and join in on the conversation. This is something that we've been thinking about doing for quite a while now. A lot of people just had to kind of get into a place where it was, something we could do, alongside of doing the other duties that we got to do outside of the podcast, because we got guys in school. Proud of y'all guys, man.
We got 1 year left, nigga. We about to be out that bitch. I'm sorry. 1 semester left. There we go. 2021.
Yes, sir. Man, hey, we're gonna turn up. We gonna graduate too, man. No cap. I can't wait for that. But man, just something that you love to do, you shouldn't be scared of doing, man. One of my favorite quotes is from Michael Jordan. He said this. This always will stick with me too. He said, "You see, he said you learn more in your failures than your success."
That's a bar.
And it's a bar too. It's a Kendrick bar too. Crazy. But you learn a lot more in your failures. So what I'm saying, if you love something, you really love something, say if you love podcasting, what I'm saying, put your all into it. Don't matter if you fail at it or not, because you're gonna learn, you're gonna continue to get better at it, because that's what you love to do. So it's not gonna feel like an obstacle that you gotta climb through or anything like that, man. So, just go ahead and put all of it, put all your love and energy into that. If that's what you really want to do, or whatever it is you want to do, man, I promise you good things gonna come. Go ahead, Kwan, take it away.
Hold on, real quick. But even if it's not even a podcast or anything like that, it's just anything you want to do. But like clothes, music, or whatever, just go out and do it. So Kwan, next, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
You good? Honestly, everybody know me. People that do know me, people that don't know me. I'm the fuck it type. I don't care what we do, when we do it. Like, that's just me. And like I said, it's just a conversation with the niggas. It ain't like we doing nothing, too crazy. We just talking. Yeah, I heard the other conversations that we have. Y'all be like, yo, it's just conversation. It ain't nothing too. I don't care. I be down for whatever. I don't care what we do.
He that one friend that's down.
I'm that nigga. And really as far as the confidence go, it's just in my blood. Like, it's just, I don't care. Like, it's either y'all gonna hate me, y'all gonna love me. I don't give a damn. Like, I'm just I can't change that. That confidence, it comes from if people that don't know or people that do know, but know my daddy. He just smooth at, like, it's just in our blood. Like, I don't know. I'm just confident. I always been that way. It's like sports, anything. I feel like I gotta be the best. I don't know what it is. I'm just I don't know, I'm a lunatic. Tell people this all the time. They think I'd be crazy, but I am crazy. But it's
ain't
good
one
crazy.
chance. It's not.
It's like I have, like, it's just me. Like, I just have to be the best. I have to, like I said, it's not granted. Like, even if I lose, like, it don't matter how, like I said, sports, anything, it don't matter how bad it is. I literally will put everything on me. Like, y'all don't gotta carry that weight. I do, because I already know I'm built for that. Like, I've just been, like I said, I've been a leader for the majority of my life. Well, damn near my whole life. Like, bro, it just, if y'all don't want to carry that weight, just give it to me. I do it. Like, I never did that shit before.
Fuck it, right?
It just, what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's why I get it from. Confidence. Like I said, the confidence is talking. It's not really, shouldn't be nothing scared about it. We talking. We just have a conversation with your people. Yeah. It's just important.
All of us in here not afraid to fail, man. We're not afraid to fail. We're not afraid.
You got to do it. It ain't nothing like it.
Like I said, this is the third episode, so we only gonna improve. I tell you, I said that countless times. We only gonna get better. That's it.
Right.
Go ahead, Mom. Back to you, brother.
I was just saying, y'all brought up some great topics about the conversation I had with you about just not basically, like, when you're doing something that you're passionate about, it don't really feel like work. And, like, you can spend the whole night doing it, knowing you got to be to work the next morning. And then another thing was basically, like, when Blair said, if you shouldn't be scared to fail, bro. If you're scared to fail, you kind of scared of life. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fuck up. So I think that it depends on how you look at failure. Like you can either look at it as if, okay, well, I'm scared to fail and I don't want to try this new thing or whatever that I may like, and just not really go about it a certain way. Or you can be like, you can do something, fail, and then learn from it, and then I'd be like, okay, let me do something differently the next time. But that was pretty much it. Y'all kind of went crazy on this topic. But the next topic from Motivated Mindset this week is 3 life lessons that you would teach your kids. You know, things that you would pass on to your kids, basically like knowledge wise. And I'm gonna let y'all start with that. I'm
gonna go first. 1, life lessons. I'm gonna like. It's a lot. It's more than 3, but Rick Ross said 16 ain't enough. So I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna give y'all what I can give y'all. So I'm gonna say I'm probably gonna just teach them where they from. Not gonna, I'm sorry to the fans, whatever y'all come from, where y'all from, to like actually tell my kids like we not what America make us out to be. You know what I'm saying? That's a life lesson I'm gonna have to give to them. That depth, that's a whole different conversation. I'm gonna teach them money and probably because I would say family is important, but y'all don't kill me in the comments or whatever. But because sometimes family, sometimes family could fuck up a lot of shit. Like, I'm not gonna get into that, but probably just be mindful of who you're around and make sure your friends is really your friends for you, and not pick and choose your friends wisely, basically. Because like I said, family is cool, but y'all family, but y'all not blood. So it's like blood family is. I'm not saying my family, but families. I done seen a lot of families do some crazy shit today. You know what I'm saying. So it's like no matter what it is, like families could put you in a bad situation. That's why they always tell you don't do business with your family. So probably say choose who you're around. Make sure they like you for you and not trying to change you. Teach them where they come from and money. That's probably about it.
I like those, man. Some real shit. You want to go? You go first, Dede?
Shit, now you gotta go, bro.
I'll go.
I'm still like, I'm tripping off the first one he said. America's not what we made out to make us out to be.
It is not, and that's a fact.
That's deep as hell, bro. Like,
that's a fact. Yeah, because one of mine was actually close to that, similar to it.
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna go in on the moms. Well, one of mine was gonna be, just don't let nobody control your narrative. It's a lot of people out here who harm themselves, man, from people controlling their narratives, man, and it's sad to see a lot of people letting other people control their narrative, and it downs them, man. So that's one thing I'm gonna tell my kids, whether I have sons, daughters, whatever. Just don't let no one control your narrative, no matter what it is you do. No matter what their race is, how old they are, don't let nobody control your narrative, man. That's something my dad taught to me that I'm going to continue to teach my kids, and hopefully they teach their kids that as well. But my second one would probably be, this is one that my uncle told me before he passed away. And it's don't cut off the foot that's connected to the leg that's attached to the ass you got to kiss.
Now listen, that's called motherfucking bars, nigga. You know nothing about that.
I'm not gonna lie, that's some of the realest shit I ever heard in my life. Because I was going from, and as Dede know,
the bar about to write this shit down.
Put that in the bar.
Like no cap, like Dede know, man. Because I was going from job to job at a point in time, man, and I just was like, man, I can't do this, dog. I can't do this. It was like, man, I'm not having fun working for nobody. I'm not enjoying going to work, man. I don't want to work, and I was having, my mom was going back and forth at that point in time. He really sat me down and broke that down to me. And it was on the phone too, but it felt like he was like in front of me saying, because that hit me so hard. I was like, damn.
It resonated with you so hard, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that shit resonated with me just now, but that.
Like I was like, damn, this dude went crazy on me, bro.
Dropping gems and shit. Damn.
He dropped a gem on me, man. I'll never forget that, man. I write that down in my phone, and I look at that every morning when I wake up, man. It just keeps me to keep striving to tell, you know what I'm saying? Because life is a cycle, man, and you at some point in time,
life is a feeling process.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the goal, man. That's the goal. To be honest with y'all, man, that's the goal. So that'll probably be the second thing. The third thing.
Did your dad used to rap? Like, cause that's crazy.
Nah. He was I ain't gonna do. He was really wise with his words, though. He was really wise because he went through a lot in his life and he had to learn a lot on his own. So, he really teaches us a lot through his lessons. And I really appreciate that for that. It's sad he ain't with me no more, but man, that was the second thing. And the third thing I'll teach my kids, honestly, alongside from money and everything of the stigmas of the world, is be comfortable in your own skin, man. Because a lot of motherfuckers try to rip you right the fuck up out of it. That's real stuff. Like they'll try to rip your ass up out of it real quick.
Best impression of somebody else. Nah,
facts.
I'm always be me.
The only person I impress now is God.
That's why a lot of motherfuckers hate me. He a manager, don't care.
Bro, I was telling damn about the motherfuckers above me.
A long time ago. It's crazy. My dad applauded me on that not too long ago. I mean, I know my dad. He real. He's been in my life.
Yeah.
But he literally told me this a couple weeks ago. He was like, "Son, I'm very proud of you." And I'm like, "Why?" He was like, "Because you found yourself at a young age, and I'm sitting here. However old he is, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Pops. I know your birthday. I don't know how old you are." He was like,
I do like that.
And I'm still trying to figure out what I want in life and what I want to be, and what I want to do. He said, and I applaud you for that. And like I said, everybody knew me. Like I've been this way forever. Like I don't know. Like I said, I think when you spend a lot of time alone, bro, it helps you a lot.
You do.
Not saying nobody was, wasn't the only child. Was never, always around family, but when you, like I said, when you room by yourself at night, bro, there's a lot of things. Like you just have to know who you are.
Right.
Like,
I feel like those are the moments that make you who you are. Really.
That's a fact, though. That's a fact.
That make you who you are. And what you know you're gonna do. Like, don't try to put a facade for somebody else because you think that's cool. Like, bro, you can get a lot more respect being yourself than being somebody else. Yeah, like a lot of people don't realize that. Like, no, I'm being dead ass, bro. A lot of people don't realize that I be around street niggas, like
same
niggas,
damn,
like hoop with them, all like Nick, and they don't care. Like they know I don't smoke, they know I don't drink, and they don't care. Because they know I'm me, they know I'm real. It don't matter. I'm authentic. Like it's not nothing that they can do to persuade me to do nothing that I don't want to do, and they know that. So I feel as if that's more of a you don't have to be gangster to be gangster.
You don't, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like
that's a bar.
Gangster, me, like I said, it's different. It's different levels to that. Like, you ain't got to be, like niggas you ain't gotta be hard to be like, bro. You ain't like, but more people will respect you if you yourself. You don't have to go out there. If you want to act like Mr. Tough Guy, niggas are gonna try you because they think you that person. Okay, well I'm gonna try you.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And to even go on that, like a lot of people, I ain't gonna lie, my brother was very known around Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know who my brother was, and a lot of people know me. Well, now they know me for me, but you know what I'm saying? Back then it was, oh yeah, you Tyler little brother.
Tyler brother.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Quan knew that, and it was always Tyler brother. Now it's like, you know, me and him go somewhere, and it's, oh yeah, what's up, Blair? You know what I'm saying? I gained people respect from being me. Like my brother was doing his thing. I didn't do what he was doing. Because I went my own route. You know, he was a shoe man that had the Audi J's. I was wearing Nikes. You know what I'm saying? I was chilling in my jumpsuits. I was chilling doing me. You know what I'm saying? Like, dead ass.
First time I met bro, he had on the gray Nike sweatsuit.
Yes, sir.
That was my bar too. Like, I've always been me, man. Just a goofy kid who, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, shows mad love and respect to people, man. That's who I am. I never let nobody take me out of that skin. No matter how much I hated my high school basketball coach and never let him take me out of my skin. You know, I've always remained to be me, man.
Hey, Peter, you still my dog, though. If you watch this, you still my nigga. He might not like you, but
hey, man, let
me come to open gym.
It's a love-hate relationship, man. It's a love-hate relationship, man. Like, he taught me a lot of good lessons, man, but in teaching me that bullshit, damn, he just did it the wrong fucking way. But,
hey, man, I don't even know how to follow none of this stuff up. Y'all was spitting gems, bro. Like, dang. Shit, I'm gonna just say one because y'all niggas was spitting gems.
Yeah, I'm gonna say one too. Cause
y'all niggas was spitting, y'all was going crazy.
They clearly like looked over their notes for the episode and was like,
I don't know what they did, nigga. They was going crazy, but like, I say the one thing I tell my kid for sure is to is to believe in whatever you want to be. Like, don't let anybody tell you that you can't be what you want to be. And I feel like, cause anything is possible, and you can be anything you want to be. And I feel like even like when you're going through life, when you're going through school or whatever, people are always going to try to discourage your dreams.
Down because they couldn't see it. Because God didn't put it in their imagination. He put it in your imagination. If you want to kill a big dream, tell it to a small-minded person.
And discourage you from doing things impossible. So whether you think it's outlandish or crazy or whatever, it don't matter what they think. It's what you think. If you think it's believable and you think it's possible, nigga, go do that shit, nigga. Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna always be there, right there with you to support you about it. And that's all. And that's all that matters. As long as you believe in your own dream, that's all that matters. No matter what anybody else say, because you know what? If you got the confidence in yourself that you gonna make that shit.
And they might not have the confidence because them niggas probably failed at whatever that they wanted to do, so they want to push they trauma.
Exactly.
They project on you or your child. So
that's all bullies are. Bullies ain't doing it but projecting their energy onto you. They live in their life in misery and pain and pity because of the things they didn't accomplish, and they want to put that on you to make you feel lesser. It's okay. You don't got it. You can take it. It don't matter about none of that. You can be a bully. You can be a bully of life. You can be a bully of love. You can be a bully through experience. And none of that shit will matter as long as you have the confidence in yourself and just the mindset, really, just to keep on going, no matter what nobody gonna tell you to do. Because like I said, I'm always gonna tell my kid, hey, look, just keep going. You almost there. You almost there. Just keep on going.
Keep going.
Just keep
That's
going.
Real shit.
And you stole part of mine. That was gonna be like.
Go ahead, bro. Hey, look, but they stole like 4 miles, bro. I was like
crazy. Like, I was like, damn, like save something.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, damn.
But nah. One thing that like for sure I would teach my kid is like to like instill a sense of pride in him, like about who he is. Kind of like piggybacking off what Quan said, because like a lot of kids, like it being Black in America, like just being Black, period. We always taught like, oh, you can come off the dangerous as other people. You know what I'm saying? You might want to be careful when you get pulled over by this, that, and the third. You might want to talk to people a certain way. But it's like when you do things like that and you don't instill pride, it's like speaking from experience, like you're not really proud of who you are. Not that you're not proud, but it's like you don't walk around like with your chest out or like with your head up all the time, because it's just like you was always taught to just be regular. Like don't step on no toes. When you go here, you speak politely. You say Mr., Mrs. That's just the thing that we always taught. So I think like I would teach my kid to just be comfortable in yourself and like basically to instill a sense of pride. Like, okay, you're a Black child. You come from this, that, and the third, and you shouldn't be. You have to be mindful, but you need to own that and like basically not run away from it. And then another thing that I would teach is like persistence. Like obviously, you got to be persistent in whatever you want to do. Like you should, because like I've heard so many stories where like people were chasing their goals and they gave up right before their goal was like about to come through, and then somebody else wanted to take a chance. So it's like, I feel like when you feel like you're about to crack or break, I feel like that's when your breakthrough finna come through. Like, and I feel like if your child is constantly giving up and quitting on things, like they don't necessarily know that, So I think I would teach a sense of persistence and finishing a job. Like when you see something or when you have a job, like finish that. Finish what you set out to do. Don't just give out. You don't just give up and leave because it got difficult. Because nigga, you could
honestly, bro. That's honestly how I felt about the podcast. When we lost the name, I was about to give up. I say, damn, bro. I was I couldn't. It took me about 2 weeks to come up with another name and a whole nother scheme for the show because I was so set on that, set on that name because it would just flow together.
But like, yeah, man, you kept it going. So it's like,
yeah, exactly. And now look, we 100 views first episode. Once again, appreciate. And then you know what I'm saying, and now we're on episode 3. So like, you know what I'm saying, we like I just said, bro, we just gonna keep going. Like I said, we're only getting improved, but we're gonna go ahead and go to the next topic though.
Hold on,
I thought
you was done. Oh my bad.
Go first.
The last thing I just want to say real quick, like, is like we talked about in one of the last topics is don't be scared to fail because like that's gonna be something that's gonna happen. Like you're gonna, no matter what you do, you're gonna fail.
But the failures make you.
Yeah, like if you scared to do some shit and like you just like, damn, I don't want to fail. Like you already lost the battle. Like failure is a part of life. Like a lot of millionaires realize that and they capitalize. I've read so many stories. Like I'm been like an avid reader lately. I've read so many stories of people like failed and like they didn't get discouraged. It was like, oh damn, okay, I did this wrong, but I know what not to do. So it's just like teaching your kid like, okay, using your failures as to pounce you forward into whatever you want to do and be successful. But that was it. Blair, go ahead. My fault.
That's a fact. Let's go on one more thing. So, damn, Vaughn, you dropping mad knowledge right there. Damn. I just got lost up in that knowledge. No cap. But, that's what I just want to say. Facts. Hey, dipping into that vulnerability bag, and I love it, man. But,
there you go.
Last thing I want to say is, man, just something that, you know, my oldest brother told me, man. Shout out to him. So, y'all young Black African-American males out there, man, and I'm gonna tell this to my kids as well. Like we was born into this world with 2 strengths. We Black and we men. And that's go ahead, but now that's real shit though. Like we Black and we men. So so we only got one more strike left, man. So just, you know, make sure you go ahead and be smart with your decisions, man, and just don't let other people control that narrative, dog. Because I promise you, that last strike, they'll take that motherfucker so quick and spin it however they want to, man. We see what be happening out here with these young cats out here, dog. So just please, man, just if y'all got a goal, man, set y'all goals. If y'all don't got one, hey, you still got time to make it, bro.
Yeah.
Still got time to make it.
Don't let a nigga tell you, oh man, you 30, like you can't do that. Like, fuck that nigga.
Facts. Okay. Like, look, 2 Chainz. Perfect example.
Like, bro.
Exactly.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something because of age or because of whatever. Like, you can do that shit.
Thanks.
Next topic, though. My fault. Another new topic that we have on the show is called conspiracy.
I mean, let's say, what if we did?
What if?
Is that like the end of the world or something?
So in this topic, the name says it all. I'll name some conspiracy theories out, and then I'll give my opinion, and we'll all give our opinion, basically. But one of the topics that we have up for this week is the cure for cancer. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, personally, I'll just say this. I feel like there's a cure for cancer out there somewhere. I feel like it's been, I said this last podcast, like with modern medicine and how far we come, like there's no telling what we have the ability to stop. But I feel like in the world, America especially, but I feel like, especially in America, health and the health business, it's literally seen as a business. Like, so they would rather profit off of you being sick. Because if they give you the cure, like, that's it. Like, it's a one-time thing. It's no like, oh man, let's give you this treatment. Let's give you this chemo. Let's slowly kill you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying there's no more like, oh man, there's no more chemotherapy. There's no more. I've heard there's a lot of cures out there, but we'll just start with cancer. And do you guys think there is one? And, you know, just give me your thoughts on that. I guess I'll start with Quan.
Me, I personally know there's a cure for cancer. My dad will beat cancer. A lot of people I know beat cancer. Like,
hear that.
And, and then it's like, it's off of like just what they feeding you, like rocket science. They try to make it like it's rocket science, but it's really not. They just try to make you think that it's worse than what it actually is. So, like I said, we gotta figure out like how to. Well, me personally, I don't go to the doctor anyway. Like, I'll get checked up, but that's about it. Other than that, I don't go. Like, it's so much stuff out here and then the internet. So, like, granted, you can't follow everything you read on the internet, but it's a lot of things, a lot of sources out there that you can see, you can read into, or you can go find books, and it'll tell you things. You will be surprised what you find in a damn book. That's why growing up, like I ain't gonna lie, we kids, we don't really like. I didn't like reading growing up.
I ain't like reading either.
Nobody,
but
the more you start reading, it's like, damn, I didn't know this. Like, it's a lot of things that you can find in books. It's just like, bro, it's crazy. And then with Dr. Sabi, we could go into that, but they try to call him crazy too.
They got him.
He didn't care for everything, but he was literally doing all this stuff, and they swear he was practicing witchcraft because they want to make money. They want to make money off of the shit that they're giving us. It's not like out the sky. It could come from the sky, but it's like stuff that they just feel like, oh, we have to do this because we will be in a situation where we could get more money off of you if you come here and get these scripts. That's $200 or however much they is, or you got to pay for insurance, which is going to give you these pills for what, $15? You know what I'm saying? They're going to keep getting money off of it, but it's all, like you said, it's all a business, and of course, it's plenty of things that you probably could find and read, and it's probably just going to start with your diet, of course. Just practice what you.
Oh yeah, of course. Clean your body is very important.
Which everybody, like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm not going to sit here and act like nigga. I eat a lot. I eat out. I eat a lot of cookout. If y'all in different states, come to North Carolina and get some cookout.
$5 tree.
Get some cookout, but. Like I said, it just depends on what just what your diet is and what you eat. That's where it all starts.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
My mom said if you ever wanted to hide something, if you ever wanted to hide something, put it in the book. People don't read no more, and it's very true. But to go back to the topic about cancer, there's definitely a cure for cancer, bro. Like. I think there's probably a cure for just about everything. But just about everything. Like think about how is there a cure for COVID but not a cure for cancer?
Ding, 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 ding.
Like that don't make sense. Cancer been around for ages. COVID been around for almost a year and a half now. But for some reason they got a cure. like we talked about last episode. We're not getting that shit. Fuck no. But the cure for cancer, there's definitely a cure for cancer. But like just like Vaughn said, they rather slowly kill you than to kill the impact and give the treatment that you really need, because they'll make more money giving you the chemo and all the other treatments that keep you progressing through the chemo and keep you alive for what's it called, because most like it's like a 7 out of 10 chance of you actually like not having to get another treatment or another round of it again. Like my grandma had a cancer and she beat it. So
shout out to your grandmother.
Like so I'm so appreciative, but like I know it's the cancer, and like but it goes beyond more than cancer. Like it goes back like it just really just goes to how America is really just like this capitalistic economy who dire needs to make so much money and just keep this money revolving. Like you can look at like fast food, why are all the fast food places and that sell hefty food, they're way more expensive than like the burgers and shit. Like I mean,
or they don't even be in the vicinity of like black neighborhoods.
Or exactly that as well. Or like why the fuck like a bottle of water at a restaurant costs like $3 to get versus like a soda. Like a soda's like $2.7. It's like $1.
Don't make me get in my bag about that. Water comes from the sky, bro. Like y'all charging me to just put it in a bottle.
Bruh, it's ridiculous. And then like you can look at it from like a mechanic standpoint as well. Like I feel like it's the same shit with cars. Like niggas really don't. I mean, like niggas fix your car, but is your car really fixed, my nigga? If you happen to go back a couple months later to get a checkup again,
nah, they probably fucking up some other shit. Like,
that's exactly.
They always fucking some other shit.
It's the same shit with the doctors. The same shit with it's the same shit, bro. It's a way for them to make money. America needs to make money, and they have found multiple ways and reasons to give it to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really crazy. But Blair, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say this, man, because y'all always hit on a whole lot of good shit that a lot of y'all need to just listen to and keen in on to, read about, look up, listen, do your research, man. Because all I'm gonna say on this, man, is look up any doctor who went against Dr. Fauci. Just look up all the doctors that went up against him and look what happened.
I didn't want to mention him because
look him up, man. Just look. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to get a drone strike onto my crib.
Yeah, just say that, bro. Just leave it at that.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, let's move on. That because I ain't gonna.
Man, the next topic was basically UFOs. Recently, within the past 2 weeks, maybe it was a week and a half ago, the FBI or the CIA, they finally decided. I forgot why they decided to release the documents on the UFO, but they decided to release the documents on UFOs. And if you don't know what a UFO is, it's an unidentified flying something object. Unidentified flying object. My fault.
Yeah, let's leave it at that. That's all I know.
Yeah, and I don't know. They decided to give up all the information on that, and I just think it's a weird timing. Like I've been seeing a lot of things, especially like on the news or on Twitter sometimes too. Twitter not the greatest place to get your information, so don't kill me. But there was this one thing where like one of the people in Israel, one of like the head people over there was saying like how he was in contact with aliens, and the aliens they'll be here in like in the next 6 months within like June or July, and I'm just like, dang. So I wanted to know how y'all feel about that. I'll just frame it by asking this question: do y'all even feel that aliens exist? Just based on like things that we've seen.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Everybody got the same answer?
I ain't even gonna go deep into this drama. Just tell this very, very quick story. It was one night I was out on my back deck with my boy Smithson. And Daddy can recall this because we went down there. It was one night, man. We just looked up in the sky, just chilling, talking, just looking up in the sky, man.
I think I just told Vaughn about this story the other day. Go ahead, though.
Bro, like we were seeing like the most weirdest shaped objects flying in the sky.
Over.
What the hell? And it was crazy because like they were doing movements that regular aircrafts just could not do. Like flying was flying way too close to each other as well. Like that was what I'm thinking. It was one time my boy Dre.
Too, like,
yeah, like literally, bro, like no cap. This is like no bullshit, yo. Like one of them went just like Daddy was. He seen this shit. Like one of them went up in the air and listen, it just booked straight down like that. I was like, yo, what the? My boy Dre started recording that joint. He turned his flash on. As soon as he turned his flash on,
couldn't see
it was like 3 ships that was like in that like line of sight. All of them just went dark out of nowhere. Like it was the craziest joint in the world. And like that night, he had all his videos somehow got mysteriously deleted off his phone. Like I'm telling y'all, man, no cap. Like
Apple was not playing that shit.
They was not playing, bro. Like they deleted the videos off of his phone, bro. Like his phone mysteriously died.
Off his phone, bro.
They deleted everything off his phone. Like, bro, that night was crazy. That night was crazy.
Hey, but you gotta think about it. That time, I think the time we seen that was probably had to be like 2014, 2015. So they didn't release them documents yet. So it was really new. But the thing is that they were flying so low that we can really see like the whole entire cylinder of the whole bottom part of the aircraft. It was so low.
You couldn't hear shit. Usually if it's a helicopter, whatever it is, flying that low, you would be able to hear that. You couldn't hear nothing.
You didn't hear nothing, but you could definitely see it. Like you could see all of it. But like aliens, I feel like aliens are definitely like real. I feel like aliens are what people predict in movies and shit. They're clones of what we are basically. They're just human. They're just human clones. So they're probably walking around here right now as you speak and just like just existing and like just waiting for their turn basically for some shit. I mean, that's not to say that aliens are gonna take over or take over the world and be bad.
They might be here to help us.
I mean, exactly. They may be. I'm saying they may be here to help us.
On some Thanos.
Huh?
I said on some Thanos type shit.
Yeah, or save us shit. You know what I'm saying?
Get that motherfucking gauntlet shit.
But like, I feel like they're already there. I feel like they're already amongst us already, and
don't even know it.
And exactly, and like like I said, they're just clones. Like they're just living amongst the living and just here. And like these niggas just be moving. Like that's it.
I'm telling you, man, it's a reason why that we came this far as we have. Like, y'all look at just history and see from when that Roswell incident happened, how fast and how advanced the United States got when it comes to aerial, vehicles, how advanced they got after that Roswell incident, man. Like, a lot of people Oh, no, that's real shit. Like they probably got stuff, bro. And also, it's a documentary on Hulu. I don't know if it's up there, but it was called Beyond Majestic. I want y'all to check that out. It's probably on YouTube now somewhere. But check that joint out and just
Probably
really listen to what the dude was saying. I wouldn't doubt it. Now they released that stuff, I wouldn't doubt it. No cap. Because, man, I was like, yo, I ain't gonna cap. That joint gave me goosebumps.
How you feel about it, Quan?
All right, see me. All right, personally, there's so many like things where I've not experienced it, but one, how many alien movies out there?
Hundreds.
All right, now have y'all ever seen an alien movie where the alien looks exact same as the last alien?
No.
Hell no.
How the fuck do they know what aliens look like?
They don't.
Who idea was this to like, this is what an alien look like? How you know that? Or how do you know this is what the persona of what the alien's going to do? Right? It's literally a lot of alien movies out there. It's not one that I've seen where an alien looks the same as the last alien movie that I've seen. But how do y'all know that? Like what in y'all mind tell y'all, oh yeah, this is what we looking like? But and then two, movies and music. Like I listened to Outkast and they talked about that. They talked about all that, in a couple of songs that they have, and it's like they just crazy. They just try to make it seem like everybody's fucking crazy when they step outside the box of the norm.
Mm-hmm.
When they step outside the matrix. That's another thing we could talk about. So it's like, bro, like y'all, if y'all don't know what aliens look like, why y'all keep putting out these movies and keep putting out these items and shit that look like shit that we supposed to know what they look like? We don't know what aliens look like. We don't know what aliens is.
They trying to throw
but apparently that y'all know what aliens look like.
They trying to throw us off, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a whole bunch of movies. Like even with Transformers, they aliens, but they not telling us they not telling us they aliens.
They was the ones here to help us. Supposedly.
No, they're aliens. Like that's basically what I'm saying. Like, bro, they got it's so many movies out here and so many things out here. Like y'all just think people stupid. Y'all just throwing out aliens everywhere. Y'all just, I'm finna draw this alien with a big ass head. Next one gonna look like a human. Like it's that movie. What's that fucking movie called? Damn, what's that shit called? Fuck, I forgot it. I forgot the damn movie. It's funny. It's a funny movie though, and it got Vince Vaughn in it. I forgot the name of the shit.
I know what you're talking about, but
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
it was a dude in there. There was a like he was a black dude and he was an alien.
Yeah. I can't think of the name.
It was like it's like so crazy. Like they literally telling us.
Is it called The Watch?
No. That's what it is.
That's what. Yeah. The Watch. Yeah. Yo, bro, I ain't gonna cap. That is a funny movie. Dude, he was an alien, bro, and he's telling like, bro, it's so many things that they're doing, and it's like, bro, they trying to make it sound like aliens is all bad, all bad aliens. I feel like they might be trying to come save us from the them. From them, I can't say who it is. I don't want them to blackball us. Yeah, they might try to save us from them, and we don't know. But I'm saying we don't know what it is or what it is, how it is, because I haven't came in contact with them. And
have you?
I just know a couple stories, like especially people that's close to me. I know they wouldn't lie to me about stuff like that. There's also a video that was on Twitter. No bullshit. It was a California highway shut the whole highway down, and it was carrying some aircraft on it, and it was a big ass dome. It was like I can't, bro. That shit was big as fuck, bro. You couldn't retweet that shit. You couldn't record that shit, bro.
The video got taken down.
Bro, I know what he's, bro.
I tried to retweet it.
You couldn't even like it. You literally couldn't even like it, bro.
I did not see that. I wasn't on.
You couldn't even like the shit, bro. Like,
you couldn't, bro. Like, that shit was like, big as fuck.
I'm not stupid. Yeah, like I said, people just gotta step outside the matrix. I ain't gonna say box no more because people ain't even. They gonna like, oh no, we in the matrix and we gotta step outside that shit to see what's really going on. Thanks. And mind you, that's a real movie. Look at that. But we crazy. We say shit like that.
Exactly.
I'm real, y'all. We don't know.
It's just a movie. Okay.
We ain't crazy, y'all. Just let y'all know that.
Yeah, we're not. And it's just funny to me how we don't know what 97% of the universe even is. Not on the fact even made of, but y'all gonna sit here and say, "Oh, aliens ain't real." Come on, man.
Yeah, I think
like, y'all gotta stop believing this shit.
I think that's kind of arrogant, like for men to just believe, like, "Oh man, nah, there's nothing else out there. We the only niggas here." Oh, the universe big as shit. Like, what is y'all niggas talking about? We not the only people here. Like, if you think that, you kind of like
you slow.
Stupid.
You slow.
Go ahead and say it.
That way. If you feel that way, hey, I hope we still have your viewership. But if you don't, we the only niggas here. Like, bro, the universe expands every second of the day. So, like, for you to think, nah, humans, bro, we got it. That's kind of arrogant and ignorant at the same time. But I'll just leave it at that.
I just want to get to this last one because I really want to hear what y'all got to say about this, about these movies predicting the future, man. I really want to know how y'all feel about that, dog. Because, bro, it be baffling my mind seeing this, John. If y'all look back at them Spy Kids movies, I ain't gonna lie. I used to own all them Jones.
Bro,
I probably still got it in my bookshelf at my mom's crib. I guarantee they're still there. But yo, they had Apple Watches. They had the FaceTime popping up off the Apple Watch. Come on, bro.
Bro,
these movies know.
I was saying that off air. Like, Spy Kids was my example. I was like, yo, think about like how they was playing the games and they was in VR and like their parents couldn't really get through to them. And you know, like they was kind of like brainwashed in this. And I was like, bro, that's us today. So it's like I feel like either people we already had the technology and it just wasn't released, or like somebody predicting the future. Like it's one of the two. Because it's like all the gadgets and stuff that you see on TV, Spy Kids being my example, like where they have touch screens and like they have all that shit, like it's been out since like the 80s and 90s. So it's like, damn, for us to see it come to fruition today and we all got one of these is like kind of crazy to me. And I think also like, I'm gonna let y'all get into it, but the Simpsons, bro, come on, bro.
Bro.
Yeah, they crazy. They
predict everything, bro.
Like, I don't know. Like, I'll just let y'all like explain how
Kobe, Trump, all of it, bro. COVID. I think there was an episode where they predicted that COVID shit. Matter of fact, it was a virus. It wasn't COVID, but they predicted the virus happening. Like, bro,
the
it's
Boondocks
crazy,
predicted that chicken sandwich at Popeyes. The Boondocks predicted that.
Boondocks did that.
The Boondocks did that, yeah.
Bro, y'all just been hiding technology for fucking ever. And y'all trying to make it seem like y'all making this shit up. Y'all mastermind. No, like we already know y'all not as smart as y'all think y'all are. We know that for sure. We know that if y'all trying to hide it, y'all not doing it well at all. It's like stuff that you can see. Like it was on iRobot. iRobot predicted that everybody be running off of one, one source of power, which everybody now trying to get these Teslas, get all these energy powered cars and shit. Like, okay, so what if the world fucking shut down and you got to go charge your car? How you gonna do that? And you have power, stupid.
Damn, I thought about that. Like pandemic thing, I ain't gonna lie, bro. But if I go missing, bro, just know I didn't. Somebody's kidnapped me. Like I think, like even that whole like pandemic thing, like with the virus, like Bill Gates predicted that. Like he kind of there's videos of him saying like, yo, like we need to start getting ready for like a pandemic. Like anything could happen. We need to start preparing because I guess he was saying we weren't prepared. But it's like they ran an experiment like down in NYC, I think, where they did like test trials of what would happen if a pandemic broke out, and they showed we weren't prepared. But I mean, we all know that shit was man-made anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I won't put like somebody come out to tell me something that I wouldn't put it, say like, oh, it's right. But it's not a lot of stuff that people are telling me now. It's not far-fetched, bro. I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised if I see aliens. I wouldn't be surprised if I see Transformers. I wouldn't be surprised if I see none of this because it's like I'm not blind to it, but I gotta see it in order to believe it more. But I still am thinking like when they come in or what's about to happen.
I think that's a testament to like you not being surprised. It's a testament to like you kind of seen a lot of stuff. Yeah. 2020 was a hell of a year. That's two. Like we done seen a lot of crazy stuff happen in 2020.
For sure.
I'll leave that behind and pray none of that happens again. But I think that a testament to that is like you out there, like a lot of us are out of the matrix. Like, so where some people won't believe it, they be like, "No, nigga, you crazy! Like, man, get out of here!" None of that shit. Like, they not out yet. Like, they don't really see the world for what it is. They still living behind this like wall or this ruse that certain like. And I think the country, like our country, like puts that veil over our face where we can't see certain things. They hide it from us. But I mean, if you pay attention, like to a lot of stuff. Now, a lot of stuff that you see is conspiracy theories and BS. But I think if you pay attention to like a lot of the stuff that goes on, if you're really paying attention, you can see it for what it is. Like they really not really hide much. But like I said, some people got their blinders on. So.
Cannot see. I'm legally blind. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
So they don't really know.
That's a fact, though.
Already have their blinders on. My fault. I'll let y'all go.
I'll take it off on this, man. I'm not the biggest believer of vaccines. One, I've never been the biggest believer of vaccines.
I don't want to get the flu shot, my nigga.
Fact, bro. I promise you, no, bro. I'm not getting that.
It gives you the flu so you can combat that. It gives you the flu so you can combat the antibodies. Like what?
Facts, bro.
That sounds.
What sense does that make? You're gonna get me sick, so
you're gonna give it to me so I can be immune to it.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
They put a weakened amount of whatever the disease or virus is in your immune system. It's supposed to be strong enough to where you can fight it off. Look, I'm just telling you that's what they say.
That's what they say.
It make no sense though. You see, it don't make sense.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A lot of the shit that you read in these textbooks in school, a lot of shit that you read that they force you to learn, a lot of that shit is fake, man. A lot of that shit is fake. They will literally tell you there's so many shit in this world, in this universe that defies the laws of physics. So do not believe in that shit, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all just read.
Take care of y'all bodies, you know what I mean? Don't take care of y'all chicken. You feel me? Don't take care of y'all mentals, because look, we ain't lasting that long.
And just look into, please, y'all. So the viewers out there, look into what happened to the doctors who went against Dr. Fucci. You will really see with this world for what the fuck it is.
For sure, you definitely will.
I need y'all to just, man, open your minds, man. Don't be so close to what they're giving you, man. It's the same way as your parents taught you were young. Don't take food from strangers. Do not believe these strangers. Figure that shit out for yourself, man.
I mean,
facts. Every time somebody's really like on the verge of something, bro, they're gonna take and discredit them to the fullest, bro. Do not believe what's in
Hopefully y'all niggas see us next show.
God.
Oh God, no, really?
Audience, like, yo, if I go missing, like for real, like it
for real.
It took me.
No cap, bro. No cap.
They gonna put all of us in the room together.
Facts.
Like, bro, you don't hear from all four of us, bro. Come on, like something.
That's what I'm saying though. But either way, we appreciate y'all tuning in for the 3rd episode of the Vibe Project. Once again, like, share, like. Go ahead and say it.
Hey, man, like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, we that podcast. We need to like, the shares, and the subscribe. And comment. We want to hear y'all.
Like, share.
Yes. Oh yeah, for sure. Y'all definitely got a comment for sure. We love the feedback, of course. And once again, appreciate for the 100 views. You know, hope we can get there again. Like I said, episode dropped today, so just gonna look out for that. Once again, this has been another episode of the Vibecast. Y'all take it easy. You know the vibes. We out.
You've been told in these books in school or whatever it is. It contradicts everything.
Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue and discovered America, my nigga. That's not true.
Let me tell y'all.